Okay, so this is my presentation for Nonverbal Communication, Module 3. Nonverbal communication affects our everyday lives. It has a huge impact on the quality of our relationships with other people. The way you look, listen, react, and move has a meaning, and the meanings are not always the same around the world. Nonverbal communication can connect the dots with the verbal communication being expressed. If the verbal communication doesn't match the nonverbal, it can create misinterpretation and conflict. I have interpreted the nonverbal cues in the following slides. For photo number 1 of this guy, in this image, the individual is in a prideful, confident, and proud stance with his hand on his hip, shoulders expanded, and body open. This man is maintaining eye contact and engaged. He has a slight grin, but overall he has a serious expression. This is my second photo. In this photo, this man looks happy and surprised. It appears there are onlookers in the distance watching. The way he's taking off his hat and touching his head gives me the feeling of surprise or disbelief in what is happening. In addition, he has his body space open and welcoming. Lastly, his facial expression shows a wide grin, eyes and eyebrows pulled up in pure joy and happiness. My third photo of this lady. This slide depicts a young woman showing disgust. She is surrounded by 2 other women not far outside of her personal space. Her eyebrows are pulled down, nose is wrinkled, and no grin. Her crossed arms show her closing off her body and appears uninviting. And this is the last photo I decided to pick. In this photo, the gentleman appears content and happy in his work and or hobby. His lips are slightly in a grin, his head is tilted downward, and his eyes are focused on the task in front of him. Lastly, his arm is raised above his head, ready to strike the anvil below. Overall, there are some instances that nonverbal communication can be miscommunicated. This can cause a different message to be sent than what was originally intended. Here are a couple examples in these next slides. So example 1 is when you are yawning while someone is talking to you, it may come across to them that you are bored with what they have to say, but in all, you're actually just physically tired. And another one would be avoiding eye contact could deem you as untrustworthy, but you may just actually be shy. Overall, I believe we should all try our best to match our nonverbal cues with our verbal ones. In my current and upcoming job as a nurse, communication can make a huge impact on my relationships with my patients and my team. And that is all.